I hope you've had a lovely morning. I think I've learned a lot, and like Lalita said in the last panel discussion, that if you want to become a reader, though I am a reader, but she's like the parents can also start reading from their children's book, and because there won't be a font issue, there'll be lovely illustrations. And I'm actually feeling quite jealous of my children or the kids of this generation, right? I mean, of course, we did grow up with a lot of books, but we didn't grow up with so many of the books that celebrated the diversity of India, or came up, or these lovely authors who came up with these gems and wrote amazing stories of India that we could relate to, and our children can relate to. They can find their heroes, and they can feel like, okay, this one's maybe like me, or I know someone like this. So I am a bit jealous, and I don't think we should worry about today's children not being readers. There is so much more to read. I think Rohini ma'am also shared it in her keynote speaker, that there is in this emerging space where there are lovely, lovely authors that are writing in so many languages that India has. And also, okay, I think we are back.
The Neev Book Award is a recognition of children's literature that serves as mirrors, windows, and doors into the complexity of Indian lives.
Because as readers and educators, we believe in the power of stories to bring change within us and the world in which we thrive.
It is a bridge that connects children to literature from and about India to further enrich their reading lives.
The award honors books that expand our understanding of India's many stories.
The jury is privileged with a bird's eye view of the many treasures found in contemporary Indian children's literature.
It's a conduit for children the world over to discover stories and voices with a different perspective.
The Neev Book Award celebrates diverse perspectives that help build empathy and compassion.
These gems reflect the multiplicity of Indianness.
The award applauds the creativity of a new generation of India's writers, illustrators, and publishers.
It's a wonderful sharing by our jury members on what the Neev Book Award is about. But thank you so much, all of you, for being here and for listening to these wonderful stories. And Juleka is co-chair of the Neev Book Award 2020. So I'll hand over to Juleka to take it from here.
Thank you so much, Kavita. The Neev Book Award is a platform for children all over the world to discover stories and voices with fresh and different perspectives that celebrate India. Nobel laureate Louise Gluck reminds us, quote, "We look at the world once in childhood. The rest is memory." The Neev Book Award aims to enrich the full constellation of children's reading worlds and to allow us all to experience the joy of reading. Since the award was launched in 2018, we have seen an evolution, a wider range of themes and formats on offer to readers. Each year, publishing houses nominate their best books for the award. When we started 3 years ago, we had 9 publishers submit 94 titles. The award has grown from year to year. This year, our jury has been especially busy, as we had 23 publishers submit a total of 126 titles. Of these, we shortlisted 21 titles across 4 award categories. Today, we announce 4 winners while recognizing with humility and gratitude that the Neev Book Award is not, strictly speaking, a competition, but rather a celebration of the magic of books. All our shortlisted books are special in the hearts and minds of children, parents, and librarians. May I please invite Anu and Colin to join the Zoom room.
This year's picture books are a wide variety of remarkable, enchanting stories complemented by beautiful illustrations. We see a sari that changes its utility, village chores and festivals seen through an artist's eyes, adoption and love, saving turtles and a way of life, one young girl's quest for a mythical flower, and friendship and connection in a city. And now I invite Colin, jury member from Bangalore, to share the shortlisted titles.
The nominees for this year's Neev Book Award in the category of picture books are Amama's Sari, Dotted Lines, In My Heart, Lost and Found, The Gula Flower, and The Mountains of Mumbai. And now I invite Anu, jury member from Singapore, to share some details about this year's winning book.
In this heartwarming picture, one young girl helps create a sense of belonging for a friend. The reader will experience how a friendship blossoms by connecting an urban landscape with a fresh new perspective.
This is a book about the deep connections between people and places. The book has vividly colorful and inviting visuals that draw the reader into a world that can be seen in two ways. The 2020 Neev Book Award for the category of picture books is given to
The Mountains of Mumbai, written by Lavanya Ghosh, illustrated by Pallavi Jain, and published by Karadi Tales. Congratulations to the author, illustrator, and publisher on winning this award. And now let's hear about the Emerging Readers category with Geeta and Dhuleka.
Our shortlist for the Emerging Readers category took us into the hearts and minds of children as they play, explore their worlds, and express themselves. These stories are filled with adventures, imagination, and the struggles of being a little kid. And now I invite Geeta, jury member from Princeton, New Jersey, to share the shortlisted titles.
The nominees for this year's Neev Book Award in the category of Emerging Readers are Hungry to Play, Letters to Ami, Ratu and Puri's Adventures in History, Srinivasa Ramanujam, Friend of Numbers, The Girl Who Ironed Her Hair and Other Stories, and Unlucky Chumki. And now I invite jury co-chair Dhuleka from Bangkok to share some details about this year's winning book.
This year's winner is a powerfully narrated and beautifully illustrated biography that explores a young boy's curiosity, almost obsession with a subject not much appreciated by many. It portrays his struggles as a child, often misunderstood by his peers, even his parents. We join him as he journeys from a small village in Tamil Nadu to Cambridge University in the UK to pursue his obsession with numbers and patterns and mathematical discoveries inspired by his surroundings. The winner of this year's Neev Book Award in the category of Emerging Readers is
Srinivasa Ramanujam, Friend of Numbers, written by Priya Narayanan, illustrated by Satvik Gade, and published by Tulika Books. Our congratulations to the author, illustrator, and publisher in winning this award. And now let's move to the junior readers category with Jeremy and Katie.
Our nominees in this year's Junior Readers category offer readers a little history, a little mystery, and lots of mastery in storytelling. And now I invite Katie Day, jury member from Singapore, to share the shortlisted titles.
The nominees for this year's Neev Book Award in the category of junior readers are All of Me, Flyaway Boy, Nadia, and The Rise of the Midnight King. And now I invite Jeremy Willett, jury member from Shanghai, to share some details about this year's winning book.
This year's winner takes readers on more than just one adventure. It draws on the national imagination and the hunger for historical treasure. It surprises the reader with the most unusual yet endearing set of characters and settings. The winner of this year's Neev Book Award in the category of junior readers is
All of Me by Benito Coelho, published by HarperCollins. Our congratulations to the author and publisher on winning this award. And now let's move to the young adult category with Maya, Nadine, and Rasil.
Danger, intrigue, and friendship are the themes that run through each one of our young adult nominees this year. They kept us on the edge of our seats as we joined fearless characters on their daunting journeys. And now I invite Nadine, jury member from the Western Academy of Beijing, to share the shortlisted titles.
Can someone unmute my video, please? It's been muted.
You're audible, Nadine.
Okay, thanks. There we go. Right. The nominees for this year's Neev Book Awards in the category of young adult are A Match Made in Mendi, Eam Gandhi, Grit, The Lies We Tell, and The Prince. And now I invite Rasil, jury co-chair from Bangalore, to share some details about this year's winning book.
This year's winner is at once a story of the ages and for the ages. Mature readers will find themselves swept up in this historical adventure and drama of power and politics. And now I invite Maya, jury member from Chennai, to share the winner of this year's Neev Book Award in the category of young adults.
And the award goes to The Prince, written by Samita Arni and published by Juggernaut. Our congratulations to the author and publisher on winning this award.
Congratulations again to all the winners. We want everyone to know as a jury that while we recognize only one book in each category, the Neev Book Award honors and applauds all those who contribute to building a rich body of children's literature about India, Indian lives, and Indian stories. Thank you to all the authors, illustrators, publishers, and most especially the readers for taking the time to celebrate with us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rasil, and thank you to all the jury members. And congratulations to all the authors. I mean, I was at the edge of my seat to know who the winners were, but we have some more winners. We have the children who've been taking part in our quiz that has been going on.
Can we take a moment?
Yeah.
So can you please, if we have the screen off, please? I'd love to get all the jury members on. Thank you. And I know all the jury wants to applaud all of the authors. So here we go. All of the wonderful, wonderful work. But I'd also like to thank our jury at this point for the wonderful work that we have only as a result of them. The Neev Book Award honors our authors and their publishers, of course. These are very important books being written by Indian authors at home and in the diaspora and nurtured with the nascent market relentlessly by our risk-taking and knowledgeable publishers. We have a long history of great adult literature that has gone global. There is no award in children's literature that truly recognizes the global best.
Oh, it's my turn, last one.
And therefore will connect this great and changing Indian writing to global markets. Maybe India's soft power involves starting a global award for children's literature. The work that our jury does is hopefully a step in that direction. They do this work voluntarily across time zones, across many countries. And at this time, because of COVID, the number of countries grew very significantly because many of our jury members are educators that were in China and in Thailand and in many parts of the world, and they ended up in the US and in Switzerland and all over, and in India, of course. So across many countries and many time zones, they do this work voluntarily, hundreds of hours of reading for each of them, and many, many thousands for all of them put together. Our jury is what gives the Neev Book Award its rigor, integrity, and power. Expressing our gratitude to them is just empty words. So it's best for me to borrow at this time from Nehru. You are the men and women engaged in a great cause. And as a result of this great cause, some of that greatness, I hope, will fall on you too. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I look forward to celebrating with all of you in person soon. And now we will hand over to our MC, Ruchita.
Thank you, Kavita. And I'm sure while the authors are very happy with their awards, we also have our little children who are waiting to know if they won the quiz or not, right? So I'm not going to waste too much of your time, and I'm going to dig deep into it. So we have the first winner for the picture book category, and the winner is Prisha Agarwal from Neev Indiranagar. Congratulations, Prisha. Somebody from the Neev team will be getting in touch with you. We have your details now. We also have the second winner for the Emerging Readers Quiz category. That's Arjun Jain from Neev Academy. Congratulations, Arjun. Please keep a watch on your email. Somebody will be getting in touch with you. And we have the third category, which is the Junior Readers. And we have Raghav from the Neev Academy. Congratulations once again. And now we have the last category, which is the Young Adult Quiz winner, who is Jay Shah from Bombay International School. So congratulations to all our 4 student leaders. I hope you've got, all of you are still online and got this. So do wait, somebody will be getting in touch with you soon. Yeah. And now I know this has been like an amazing, amazing morning. I think I've been completely inspired. And actually, I think, I started off, I began the day as an MC, but I'm ending it as a parent. And I've had many more, or quite a few of my aha moments today. And I think our children are growing up with a very different background than us. And most often heard, the lament is the complete takeover by media, more social and the other kind of children's time. And while that might be somewhat true, and I think anyone who's attended today's session can confidently beg to differ. And our children, I think, have never had it better in terms of the depth and the width of the reading choices and the genres, and just get a glimpse into India. There's a far more developed and constantly growing author ecosystem that will nurture these young minds. And of course, we need forums like these, we need platforms like this to encourage the authors, the publishers, the illustrators, these amazing creators, so that we have another generation of young readers. And like I said earlier, I'm a little jealous of my children because they read so much more than what I grew up reading. And I'm going to take some of the authors who said that go and read the children's books. So I'm definitely going to do that. So I said the kids, I think because we have platforms like these, we have award sessions like these, I think our kids are going to be doing all right. So thank you so much once again for everyone who joined us this morning. Stay safe and keep reading. And of course, please, before you go, do keep following Neev Literature Fest. They are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. There are lots of exciting things that are coming up in the near future. Till then, like always, keep reading.